you've got to put on if you want to have fun this summer is the sunscreen. Please welcome Dave Lackie from beautytheguide.com, the Hudson's Bay company, with a lovely array of sunscreens. They really are confused on social media about what order you put things in, how much sunscreen you really need, and I get it because there's a lot of information floating around. Yeah. So you can help us out with a few tips as well.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to start today by, it's Fashion Friday, so we're going to start by taking it all off, Tracy.
Let's take it all
off. Not that way, because it's a family show.
Okay.
We're going to start with a cleansing oil that I found from Shiseido that is formulated to remove chemicals and physical sunscreens. So how many times have you been with these new sunscreens that really adhere, especially the sport versions? You get into the shower and you've got soap and you're trying to get rid of it. It's hard to come off. This, you put it on dry, get into the shower, it takes it all off. It's amazing. Great. So this is, I didn't even know this existed, and I've been doing this a long time. So this is a great find. So
very smart.
Really wonderful. The other thing that I found is that when I was on vacation, I tried the gel version of Purity. Yeah. It will take it off the body. So if you find, again, that if you've got, you know, the sprays that are the long hold sprays, this will take it off really, really well. So again, these are two great finds for removing sunscreen at the end of the day. So
I have noticed, though, that sunscreen is not as thick as it used to be, but it still has to have that lasting power. So you do need help sometimes getting it off. And I love Purity as well. I use that.
Yeah, that's a great problem. I use that too, as well. So the #1 question from City Line viewers on Twitter is, my foundation says that it has SPF 15 in it. Does that mean I have to wear sunscreen? Yes, you do have to wear sunscreen.
So you need more than a 15?
You need more than that, more than a 15. You need a 30, but you also need broad spectrum. Right. So I think SPF gets a bit confusing for people because they say, oh, it says SPF 30, then I'm safe. Well, if it doesn't say UV, so you see on the box here it says UVA, UVB.
Yeah.
Or on this box it says broad spectrum. If it doesn't say that on the package, don't buy it. You need something that protects against UVA, and those are the long rays, think A, aging.
Yeah.
And UVB are the short rays, and that's B, burning. So you want something that covers off both. And you know, we've talked about this before. These are the most powerful anti-aging beauty products that you can buy in the market. So before you buy the $100 creams, before you buy that, you should be using these because you will stay younger looking longer with some protection products.
But yeah, the two things you need to do, put down the cigarette and put on the sunscreen, right?
That's right. Yeah,
you will look 19 forever. That's what makes the difference. And then after all that, then, you know, go get some cosmetic surgery and some Botox, whatever.
Cigarettes will age
try these first. Yeah. It'll work.
Cigarettes age 10 years. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Up to 10 years for smoking. So no smoking at all.
Okay.
So again, you need a broad spectrum and you need to wear it daily. If you do that one thing, you're going to be miles ahead of everybody.
Okay.
So really, really important.
Good tips.
Again, we were talking about texture and about, so in Canada, sunscreens are considered by Health Canada under a drug. So they go through very strict testing. So a lot of the times on social media, you know, they'll be asking, you know, are sunscreens safe? In Canada, they have such strict rules. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
So what the big developments have been in the last 5 years is the texture. So now you're seeing that there's these wonderful dry touches. There are these wonderful, you can get very light fluids. So there's this really great fluid that comes off, way more comfortable than they were when we were growing up. So if you haven't tried those, play with some of the textures and find one that you really like, that you feel comfortable wearing.
Now, the other thing I've noticed with sunscreens is that they actually come in, like, I actually like a thick coating of lotion.
Yes.
So you can get good SPF coverage with really good lotions now. So you are getting your 2-in-1.
Yes.
And that's very different. They used to just come on like a shield sunscreen.
That's right, and they were very physical, so there was a lot of that titanium dioxide, so it had kind of that chalky feel to it.
Right.
That's where they've really spent the last 5 years in the labs working. And in fact, when you're seeing any kind of cream, when a chemist is making it, it's the texture that is the hardest part, not the active ingredients. For them to get that really beautiful, luxurious feel takes them years to sort of figure it all out.
Right.
So again, this is really interesting. If there's sun sticks, and they've been around for a little while.
Yeah.
If you've got moles or sunspots or scars, these are really great. Really sort of protect them and double up on them, especially if you've got moles. This will really, really help. So I would highly recommend these.
Okay. Now, what have we got over here in this category?
So, you know, the Canadian Cancer Society came out with some startling numbers this last week saying that skin cancers are one of the highest increases in cancers right now. So in terms of teen boys are the lowest in terms of sun protection. So these kind of sprays, and this is a great new copper tone that is a sports spray, comes on clear. Again, I highly recommend that, you know, try and get them to use it. Find something that they like. So
and
again,
this
the
makes
sprays
it
are
really
amazing.
easy.
So easy, except that I was on vacation in California last month and I was at the beach and it was windy and there was a guy and he was spraying and spraying and, you know, I don't think one bit went on him, but those seagulls flying by, they're not going to have any sunburns, you know, so don't be doing it in the wind, you know, try and do it, you know, where you're protected a little bit.
Well, I know I like to use the sprays on my kids because it's easy, they're wiggly and jiggly, so it's easy to get it on them and it's fast. You know, they can sit around within it for a while until it starts to take hold.
That's exactly right. What you should be wearing is whatever you normally wear, double it.
Right.
So, you know, people are talking about a golf ball size. Actually, just double what you normally wear, and then you'll be safe.
Okay.
So
you
again,
have to be pretty slick with the sunscreen. Put a lot on.
We do. We do.
More than you think you need.
Exactly.
Right?
So I'm just going to come over here. In terms of the rule with babies, 6 months and under, do not put nothing on them. 6 months and above, and then you can put it on. Most of them are physical sunscreens that sort of sit on the top and protect, as opposed to chemical ones.
Right.
But again, they've got great ones, but reapply every 2 hours.
Right.
Because after 120 minutes, chemical sunscreens start to break down.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right,
and then
now
last
over
but not
here.
least, I'm going to show you this. I always bring the best finds for our gift with purchases and purchase with purchase. Summer in Clinique. So this is, if you buy any Clinique items, if you buy a sunscreen, for $41, you get this great beach tote with these wonderful summer makeup products. Again, that's worth $120.
Can you hold up that tote for us one more time?
Isn't it great?
Isn't that cute?
Isn't it fun?
It's like a little ray of sunshine.
It is.
Right?